friends, I'm Emma. I'm a Seattle-based creator, and today I am going to be exploring Portland. I'm super excited to be partnering with Travel Portland to share with you guys where to go, what to see, what to eat. I think I'm most excited about the independent bookstores here in Portland. I'm a huge reader. I love to go to bookstores when I'm back home in Seattle, and so I'm really excited to check out the really famous bookstores like Powell's Bookstores, and then also check out some other bookstores that I haven't been to yet. It's been a while since I've been to Portland. I think the last time I was here was 2018. My God, it's been so long, you guys. And so I'm super excited to explore the Pacific Northwest city, be back in this foodie-centered city as well, and we're gonna just do all the things, have the best time. And are you ready? Let's go!
After flying in from SeaTac International Airport and arriving in Portland's International Airport, I headed to my hotel and began my Portland adventure.
Oh my gosh, you guys, when I walked in, they had the music turned on. I was like, what is this? Isn't that cute? So I feel really lucky because I had intended to do this trip solo this weekend, which I was really looking forward to. I haven't done like a solo trip in a while, but I was like, gosh, I wish I had like a friend to help me shoot content at least one of the days. I'm so lucky. My friend Rachel is actually in Portland today because she has a project going on tonight, and so she's just gonna help me shoot some content. We're gonna stop by Powell's Books and Grand Gesture Bookstore. It's like their first romantasy bookstore here in Portland, so I'm super excited. We're gonna go grab some lunch, and then after we eat some lunch, we're gonna go ahead and check out those bookstores.
We grabbed lunch at Taylor Street Kitchen. This Portland deli offers a diverse selection of sandwiches, salads, soups, and desserts. You can find fresh baked bread, baked goods, wine, and a great seating area. Afterwards, we stopped by Grand Gesture Bookstore. Grand Gesture Bookstore is an independent bookstore that offers a wide selection of romance and fantasy books. They feature various subgenres within romantasy, and they also offer small gifts like stickers and stationery. On the other side of the building is Kinokuniya Portland. Located in the studio building in downtown Portland, Kinokuniya offers Japanese books, stationery, and manga. It's a must visit for fans of anime, Japanese culture, and unique notebooks.
Hi friends, it is day one in Portland. I am with Rachel. We went to Grand Gesture Bookstore. It's like Portland's first romantasy bookstore. So glad we stopped in there. Rachel picked up some really cute stickers. We both grabbed books. Now we're on our way to Powell's. I feel like Powell's is like the top bookstore in, make sure we don't like not get hit by a car, in Portland. It's the most popular, and I also think it's the biggest, and so super excited to stop by, and we'll see you guys in Powell's.
Powell's is the world's largest independent bookstore. You could spend hours browsing its massive selection of new and used books across multiple floors. Powell's City Book spans an entire city block, and it's actually 4 stories tall. It's arguably Portland's most famous independent bookstore. I also stopped by Always Here Bookstore. This bookstore celebrates the LGBTQAI+ community and stories. You can find books for kids, young adults, nonfiction, and fiction. Plus, the staff was incredibly helpful in finding new books. For dinner, I stopped by Le Shell restaurant. Le Shell is a modern French restaurant offering inventive small plates, shareables, and a stylish interior. It's perfect for a night out and grabbing dinner with a friend. I was so impressed with this restaurant, and I definitely go back.
Good morning, friends. It is day 2 in Portland. I woke up early, wanted to grab a coffee, and I stopped by Prince Coffee, and it was super cute. Now I'm gonna stop by a bake shop, a bakery, before I actually sit down for breakfast, because I just want to maximize all the cute spots in Portland. So we're heading there now, and I'll share with you guys how it looks and how it tastes.
Prince Coffee is a woman-owned coffee shop offering quality espresso drinks and a wine bar in a clean, minimalist space. It's a peaceful stop for coffee lovers seeking well-crafted drinks in a calm atmosphere. Twisted Croissant is a bakery that puts unique spins on classic croissants. You can expect fun flavors like apricot tarts or a matcha yuzu donut. Twisted Croissant started at farmers markets and they now have a few locations around Portland.
Good morning, friends. So I just finished my delicious croissant here at Twisted Patisserie in Portland, Oregon, and I stopped by Prince Coffee this morning, and I'm just trying to figure out what my day's gonna look like. And so I think I'm gonna go and grab brunch at Memoir, which is a Vietnamese like cafe brunch spot. It was really recommended by my friend at Travel Portland, and so I think I'm gonna swing by there next. Afterwards, my plan is to potentially go to the Portland Japanese Garden and then check out some bookshops in the afternoon. I also want to stop by this Filipino place called Makulit. One of my friends back in Seattle was like, you have to go to this spot. And so I think I'm going to go there for lunch today. And then later this day, probably early evening, I'm going to grab a slice of pie with a local content creator friend here in Portland. And then we're just going to see how the rest of the day goes. So hopefully you enjoy today's Portland adventure and you get some ideas next time you're in Portland.
Memoir Cafe serves up Vietnamese coffee with a modern twist. They also serve an incredible brunch. I ordered the shrimp omelet and it was delicious. They don't have a ton of seating inside, so if you do come during the weekends, you may have to wait to be seated. After grabbing breakfast, I took an Uber to the International Rose Test Garden. They've been open since 1917, and this garden showcases over 10,000 roses in bloom from late spring to fall. The Rose Garden is also a testing ground for new rose varieties. Visiting the International Rose Test Garden is also free. Make sure you allow yourself enough time to wander through the garden and enjoy all the blooming flowers.
All right, friends, so I finished my breakfast at Memoir, and the breakfast was amazing. I had like a shrimp omelet. It was packed full of flavor. Now I am at the International Rose Garden. I'm here in Portland. This place has been on my list for a long time, so I'm so excited that I got to be here. It's like perfect out right now, and after I do some wandering through the Rose Garden, I'm going to stop by the Japanese Garden, just up the hill, up the stairs, and so super excited to get my steps in, see some beautiful spaces, and hopefully you guys enjoy this mini adventure so far.
After walking through the International Rose Test Garden, I walked up to the Portland Japanese Garden afterwards. Considered one of the most authentic Japanese gardens outside of Japan, this serene retreat features stunning landscaping and cultural exhibits. The garden opened in 1967 and it represents 5 different garden styles. I also recommend stopping by the tea house inside the Portland Japanese Garden. If you're looking for a place to see a beautiful view of Portland, I recommend stopping by the Pittock Mansion. Perched high above the city, Pittock Mansion offers historic interiors, gardens, and some of the best panoramic views of Portland. You can walk through the 23-room mansion and take a glimpse of how the Pittock family lived in 1914. One of the best parts of visiting the Pittock Mansion was seeing the view of Portland and Mount Hood.
All right, friends, so I just stopped by the Pittock Mansion, and I think it's been one of my favorite stops for today. This spot was actually not on my list, but I asked around because I wanted to see where a good view of Portland would be, and this is one of the spots that I saw on social media and was also recommended by friends nearby, and so I'm so glad I stopped in. It was really cool to see how this family lived back in the day in the early 1900s. The viewpoint from this mansion, you actually don't have to pay to go see the viewpoint, which I think is a tip. If you just like want to see the viewpoint, walk around the home, not necessarily enter. I feel like the viewpoint is like the best viewpoint I've seen of the city so far, and so it's been a great morning. I'm so glad I stopped by the International Rose Garden and the Japanese Garden, and then the Pittock Museum was not too far. I still took a Uber because it's like really windy roads. I was like, it says it's a mile away, but I would definitely Uber if you're in the area, because it is like up a hill and through some windy roads. And so overall, I had a great experience, and I highly recommend putting this spot on your list if you are heading to Portland for the first time or revisiting.
For lunch, I decided to stop by a food truck. Makulit is a Filipino fusion food truck known for its bold flavors and creative comfort food, including adobo poutine and the Big Bunso, which features a longanisa patty. If you're looking for a great matcha shop in Portland, swing by Project Matcha. If you stop by during the weekend, be prepared for the lines. I stopped by in the afternoon on a Friday and I was able to grab my matcha and a seat. Another great independent bookstore to check out while you're in Portland is Melville Books. This cozy neighborhood bookstore offers a carefully curated collection of used and new books, with a particular focus on literature, poetry, and philosophy. Although this is a smaller bookstore, it also features books in an outdoor area. If you're looking for a great cookbook, swing by Vivian's Culinary Books. This is an independent, women-owned cookbook shop designed to feel like a cozy home kitchen and library. They offer a curated selection of new and used cookbooks, indie food magazines, kitchenware, linens, natural wine by the glass, and more. They also offer classes and host author events. If you're a science fiction, fantasy, or horror book enthusiast, swing by Parallel World Bookshop. This is also a smaller bookstore, but it's filled with great books. I wrapped up day 2 by grabbing dinner at Taupe and pies at Loretta Jean's with a friend. For my last day in Portland, I started the day at Fried Egg I'm in Love. This Portland food truck offers delicious breakfast sandwiches on sourdough bread. They had a line right when they opened on Saturday morning.
All right, friends, I decided to come back to my hotel room to eat my breakfast sandwich. I went to Fried Egg I'm in Love, and this was like one of the spots the Travel Portland team included in my itinerary to check out. I got the Smells Like a Protein Spirit, and so this has egg, bacon, and Tillamook cheese in it on sourdough bread, and I love sourdough bread, and so this is the size of this sandwich. I didn't even know about this place until I was planning my trip here. Good size sandwich, and so yeah, I'm glad I actually came back to sit down and eat. I could have eaten it probably out there, but I think they're getting ready for a parade today, and so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go back, eat my sandwich, and then go and meet that local creator for coffee in just a little bit. So, bon appetit.
I also stopped by Never Coffee. Never Coffee has 2 locations in Portland, and I stopped by the Never Coffee downtown location. They have a charming space, and it was the perfect spot to meet a friend for coffee. I also stopped by the Portland Art Museum. Established in 1892, the Portland Art Museum features rotating and permanent locations that showcase a diverse range of art, from Native American pieces to modern works. They're currently undergoing a major renovation, so only part of the museum is open to the public. Afterwards, I headed to the Portland Saturday Market. Held every weekend, this market features local makers, artists, and food vendors right along the scenic Willamette River waterfront. You can find crafts, art, and also support local businesses. All right, friends, I had so much fun exploring Portland in this 3-day trip. If you enjoyed this 3-day trip to Portland, make sure you like and subscribe to Emma's Edition. My favorite parts of the trip were definitely visiting all the independent bookstores. Be sure to check out my other adventures in Seattle and the Pacific Northwest, and I'll see you guys next time.